Welcome everyone to Jcw SmackDown. It's not often that we have SmackDowns, but this is one of those blue moons where we have a SmackDown booked in. Here we are at SmackDown. And start the night off as the thing anticipating with John Cena's reaction to what went down at the Men's Royal Rumble. Of course, John Cena back at the Backlash pay-per-view defeated the NWO's newest insurance policy, the Animal Batista, to earn the right to pick his spot in the Rumble match. And he chose number 1 because he really wanted to prove himself. But something shocking happens at number 2. It was The Undertaker. Undertaker returned at number 2 with vengeance for John Cena, defeating him back at the Survivor Series and being the very first guy in history, and so far the only guy, to make The Undertaker tap out. As now we're about to hear what's been on John Cena's mind. You know, I've been around the block a time or two, and I know nothing lasts forever, and I know damn sure that, you know, your past, I guess, can indeed come back to haunt you. I'm a loss for words, because I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I thought when I beat The Undertaker at Survivor Series, that was it. Like all of you, I thought that was The Undertaker's last match. But clearly, it wasn't. Clearly, it's sticking in his craw at the fact that I beat him. Not only did that, the fact that I beat him, but I became the first man in history to ever make The Undertaker tap out. And look, I'm not even gonna try and go after a title or go after any other opponent for StarMania, because I already know it'll end abysmally, because I already know Undertaker is going to try and ruin my life for the next couple of months until I give him what he wants. So, dead man, I already know what it is that you want. You want a one-on-one match with me. You want a rematch for Survivor Series at StarMania, the place where you made your biggest name. Well, dead man, your challenge is accepted, so why don't you accept your own damn challenge? Oh, John Cena has challenged The Undertaker to a match at StarMania. Cena, who makes a very valid point. He knows that it's not a coincidence that The Undertaker drew number 2 in the Men's Royal Rumble match, and John Cena knows that Taker is back with revenge on his mind for Cena defeating him at Survivor Series and making him tap. So Cena knows, John Cena knows why Taker's here, and Taker is here for him, and Cena went on ahead and accepted Taker's nomination before Taker could even lay the challenge out. Yeah. But will Taker, well, we already know Taker will accept. China will be facing either the man Becky Lynch or the goddess Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship at Starmania in the main event of night 1, depending on who wins that Women's Championship match. As China takes on up and coming Sarah Logan here tonight at SmackDown. Never see China back. Sarah Logan trying to strike. I haven't any of that. Tommy drops. I mean, wow! What strength. I mean, be great for Sarah Logan to get a victory over China. Wow! Wait, what a sit-out power is all business here tonight. As she has every right to gloat. I mean, she entered pretty damn early on in the Women's Rumble match and dominated the match and won it all. The only two women who pose any sort of to try. China, wait, what the? Oh, whoa! Oh, what a neck breaker! Sarah Logan trying her best. Get up a China. Give her any time to recuperate as China just wants to beat the holy hell. I'm still like it. Oh, God. China's already proven in the Rumble match that she can handle day women's wrestling. What power wonder in the world. Nothing that she does more than hurting. Beat China. It is over. It is indeed over. China with an easy victory over this young lady, Sarah Logan. I mean, Sarah did everything she could possibly do in this match, but China, just the experience and her strength, just no match. As China continues to dominate and builds momentum heading in to her title match at Starmania. I don't think China cares whether it's Alexa Bliss or Becky Lynch that she's that she's challenging for the Women's Championship at Starmania. All she cares about is inflicting pain on whomever it is and taking the title from them. But coming up next is a #1 contenders. The winner of this match will challenge Randy Orton for the Worldwide Championship at the Fastlane pay-per-view in 3 weeks' time. This is going to be a good one. What's ironic about this match that Randy Orton has some sort of history with all these men, with the exception of Andy Badwell, for as far as my knowledge is concerned. He has a history with Edge as a tag team and as a rival. He has a history with Rollins as a rival, and a history with Kofi Kingston as a rival. Only man, like I say, he doesn't really have a history with, as far as I remember, is Andy Badwell. But the winner of this match will get a title shot against Orton at the Fastlane pay-per-view. Remember, over the top rope, both feet must touch the floor in this one. Of course, later on tonight, we are going to see if Roman Reigns will accept Rennick's challenge to a world title match at Fastlane. So let's focus on the bell sounds when we're under. Andy This is like their, fast. Get one last shot to get on WrestleMania card, basically. What, Andy? That's not about it, right? Seth Rollins is out. And it's down to Kingston and Kingston out. And Edge has won this battle. And Edge advances to Fastlane. So at Fastlane, Randy Orton will defend his worldwide championship against Batman, the rated R superstar, Edge. The chances of, I don't know, Edge, he's the ultimate opportunist. I don't know if Orton's shenanigans that he's been using to keep the title for the past number of months is going to work against Edge at Fastlane. But only time will tell. All we know is that Orton and Edge will clash for the championship at Fastlane. But coming up next, we're about to hear from Drew McIntyre, who this may be our last time ever seeing him, as he was barred from the Rumble match, but he robbed some competitor of their Rumble match entry and took it for himself, and he entered the Rumble. Of course, he didn't win the Rumble, but Drew has, I guess, something to say. What I did just 48 hours ago at the Royal Rumble, look, to that guy whose spot I stole, I'm sorry, but it was for the greater good. I did what I had to do, as the NWO could not be allowed to win. And sure, I did not win the Royal Rumble match like I had planned to, but congratulations to Jacob on winning the Rumble, and good luck against Roman Reigns at StarMania. Be sure to bring that world title home. But you see, there's someone though who I want more than that championship. And that is the man who screwed me out of my title. That man is Triple H. So Triple H, get your ass out here, because I'm about to lay it all out to you. And ask her you shall see Drew McIntyre, the Emperor himself, McIntyre. He walks behind the horse. And Triple H does not seem to be too pleased by being called out here. But Drew McIntyre's over here in a foul mood. Sure, he did defeat Shawn Michaels and end of that chapter at the Royal Rumble. However, Jacob is back and he won the Royal Rumble match. Drew, I don't have time for you. Right now, I'm trying to help Roman Reigns get ready for his match with that stupid little bitch who couldn't stay away, Jacob, at Starmania. So whatever you're about to lay out to me, it better be damn good. You think you're so big and bad, huh? For the first time in 6 months, you won a match at the Royal Rumble without cheating. And now you think you're all big and bad. Well, you see, Triple H, my little challenge I'm laying down is a match between us at Starmania. I knew you were delusional, Drew, but really? You really think I'm just going to give you a match against me? Hell no. If you want to step up to someone on my tier, you got to earn that, Drew. I don't care. Put me up against whomever you want. Put me up against the entire roster, your entire crew. I don't care. I will run through them all until I get to you. So going ahead, what do I gotta do to fight you? Drew, you wanna fight me? Well, I will allow you to have a match with me at Starmania if you can outlast 5 other opponents inside the Elimination Chamber at Fastlane. If you win, then you get a match with me at Starmania. And you'll even get to pick the stipulation. Oh, so I see you're very confident. So these 5 guys you're gonna pick must be very hard for me to beat inside this chamber. But I will beat them. And I will pick 2 stipulations that will truly stick in your craw. Yeah, true. Well, simply put, fuck Triple H. We could very well see these 2 clash at Starmania. Triple H trying to hit chip shot at McIntyre. But it was Drew. This is what Drew's been wanting. Drew will be competing in an Elimination Chamber match at Fastlane. And if McIntyre outlasts those 5 other opponents inside of the chamber at Fastlane, then Triple H will give Drew a match with him at Starmania. And he'll even allow McIntyre to pick the stipulation. 2 stipulations, I might add, for that match. If Drew's going to win the chamber match against 5 opponents that Triple H is choosing at Fastlane. But if Drew fails to win the chamber match, then he won't have a match, period. Triple H at Starmania. And there goes the game. Triple H isn't going to continue fighting McIntyre. Oh, but the Emperor's had enough. Telling Drew that you'll get me at StarMania if you can defeat the 5 opponents that I choose for you inside the chamber at Fastlane. But again, Triple H must be, who are those 5 guys? Clearly Triple H must have a lot of confidence in whomever these 5 guys that he's going to pick to face Drew inside the chamber at Fastlane. Because if Drew wins, then not only does he get a match with Triple H at StarMania, but Drew gets to pick 2 stipulations for the match as well. But coming up next, I don't envy the young man, Jinder Mahal, as what BH did 24. How is BH even allowed to be here? That is my question. What he did 24 hours ago to the Fiend is just, it was so like, look, I understand that the Fiend is evil. I understand that. And I understand that BH has been filled with anger over the past year. That's just been building and building.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Black Hero.
I can understand that BH has been filled with a range of emotions of anger and hatred over almost the past year, as BH for almost a year now has lost every single big match that he's been in, and him losing the Rumble match was the straw that broke the camel's back, and he came out here on Raw 24 hours ago challenging anyone to a no disqualification match, and the challenge was accepted by the Fiend. And I get that it takes a lot to beat the Fiend and all, but what BH did to him was uncalled for. That was overkill. What BH did to the Fiend 24 hours ago on Raw. But the big story though isn't how BH just obliterated the Fiend. The big story heading out of last night's Raw is what happened on the Fallout. The Fiend was loading in an ambulance, and BH hijacked the ambulance, and we had a camera crew following BH, who hijacked the ambulance with the Fiend in the back. And damn it, BH took it to some location up in like the mountains or wherever, and flipping through gasoline in the back of the ambulance onto the Fiend, and flipping set gasoline all over the outside of the ambulance as well, and then set the ambulance on fire, which in turn set the Fiend on fire and set the ambulance on fire. And the ambulance, while the Fiend was inside, while the Fiend was burning to a crisp inside, the ambulance exploded. And the likelihood of us ever seeing the Fiend again, if he's even still alive after what BH did to him by setting him on fire and blowing him up inside of that ambulance last night on Raw, is highly unlikely at all. And dead, his career surely is. And I do not envy Mahal one bit, but you know he's gonna try. You know he's gonna try. this young man to make a name for himself. And here comes Mahal. Mahal now throwing shots at BH. BH blocked. Oh, BH is just in no mood. My God. BH already with a jackhammer. BH is just... This is not the same BH that I've known for years. Far from it. But good Lord, BH. And then I never thought anybody could ever just snap like the way BH did on Raw, and did all those things to the Fiend. He fucking blew the Fiend up while the Fiend was inside a damn ambulance. How could you do that to another human being? I don't understand. I know the Fiend's evil and he's crossed many lines, but he never set anyone on fire and never blew them up into smithereens like BH did on Raw. Oh my God. Gender's now bleeding BH. He's not done. And now oh. Come on, man. BH, just chill. Just end this, please. Gender has nothing to do with anything that's happened to you. Oh, damn it. We saw BH do this twice to the Fiend on Raw. BH, come on, dog. No. Block you go, power bomb off the hardest part of the ring. We need some medical attention. Out here with Jinder Mahal. God. BH may just ended this young rookie's career just like that. Is there anyone that can stop Black Karen? My God, and BH, oh thank God. Thank God BH is paying him. Of course, it's over. As if there was any doubt in anybody's mind. That was a masterpiece. Look at that. The way the back retorted, no back retorted, that is BH gets the win over Jinder Mahal.
Here is your winner, Black Hero.
This is not BH that I've known for years. What he did to the Fiend 24 hours ago on Raw, setting him on fire and burning him to a crisp, and then what he did to Jinder Mahal here tonight, and now what he continues to do to Jinder Mahal now, as this beating on Mahal is not over yet. Oh, he's gonna hit Jinder with a second meat hook. A second meat hook, get the fucking Russia. Goes down. Oh no. BH signals for the... Damn it. There's security out here. I think security can stop the damn National Guard.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 323 pounds, King!
The second ever JCW World Champion, multi-time World Champion, a Royal Rumble winner, won the first and only World War III match last year, right before Rumble Anniversary 5 during the summer, and Kane, the man who saved JCW from the 7 deadly sins by defeating Pride at last year's Family Awards. Oh, and Hogan ran into a big boot from the Big Red Machine, who now just awaits on Hogan to stand back up as Kane's malicious, evil eyes. Hogan trying to get up, but Hogan has not had any sort of offense. Now he has. Oh, nice kick to Kane. And now slam. Reminiscing what he did to Andre all those years ago at Hogan. Strike it away. There goes Kane. It's this matchup. Hogan now at Superman outside, and he does. Kane in deep trouble now. Hollywood Hogan starting to, he noticed a flaw in Kane's offense and his momentum, and Hogan pick and chose his moment, and now the Hulkster has taken control of this bout with Kane back body drop. Wait, Hogan not done off the ropes. Oh, well, he fucking missed. What a fail. Oh, there's Kane. Wait, oh, but Kane struck away. There's Hogan. Hogan with a super Kane. Hogan, he too is one of the greatest of all time, even though he is a racist. And now Hogan, oh, is Hogan trying to rip off Kane's mask? Please don't, Hulk. I don't want to see that fucking disfigured face. I'm glad Kane put his mask back on and showing his burnt and torn face anymore. Now Kane has a neck breaker to Hogan. Well, it ain't really deformed, it's just all terrifying. Hogan, his face burst into the corner. Kane out. Oh, look. Arch drag from the top. Kane for the win to build momentum in the fast lane. And just a 2 count. Hogan, who's a multi-time world champion as well. He was US champion for a brief bit earlier this year. Kane stunned Hogan now with the belly to belly. Hogan's falling to Kane. It's been pretty evenly matched. Oh, Hogan's well. Under intense enough. Full control. Stop. Oh wait, last time. Oh, and Hogan, of course. Of course. He plays dirty. And Hogan out. Big leg. No. Of the big legs. Hogan. Hogan. Stone. But now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Will Reigns accept Rennick's challenge to a world title match at Fastlane? Every champion in JCW except for Roman Reigns has elected to defend their title one more time before Starmania at the Fastlane pay-per-view. Reigns, to where we all thought that it was already penciled in then, Reigns versus Jacob at Starmania, the main event of night 2 for the world title. But Rennick last night challenged on Raw, challenging Reigns to a world title match at Fastlane. And here comes the Tribal Chief, the NWO's golden prospect, as he's currently set to main event night 2 of the Show of Shows with Jacob, the winner of the men's Royal Rumble match. But how will Reigns accept Rennick's challenge? Well, I did what I said I was gonna do at the Royal Rumble. I beat Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I ridded this place of him. And now I am here still, your world heavyweight champion, currently penciled in as the main event. However, the runner-up in the men's Royal Rumble, Rennick, has, within the last 24 hours, challenged me to a world title match, calling me a scaredy cat, while my brothers in the NWO and every other champion in JCW has elected to defend their titles at Fastlane, but I didn't. But that's simply because I don't have to. I'm the Tribal Chief. I already proved myself at the Royal Rumble. No offense my brothers in the NWO. But Rennick, you have been a major thorn in the NWO side. And I just know, if I don't accept your challenge, you'll try and insert your nose into me and Jcw's match at StarMania. So Rennick, I'm not doing this because of the remarks you made. I'm doing this so you won't mess with my main event at StarMania. Rennick, I accept your challenge for a world title match at Fastlane, and you will be slayed. To my surprise, Roman Reigns may still have some balls left, as he has accepted the Original Sin's World Title Challenge for the Fastlane pay-per-view in 3 weeks. Will the Tribal Chief be able to slay the Original Sin and still main event StarMania against Jcw, or will Rennick dethrone the Tribal Chief, become the new World Heavyweight Champion, and face his student Jcw in the main event of StarMania? Good night from SmackDown.